Good afternoon. We are going to begin. I'm Beth Fortune. I'm Vice Chancellor for Public Affairs here at Vanderbilt, and I'd like to welcome you to our Meet the Candidates picnic. This event has been an election year tradition on our campus since 1999. I'd like to thank my colleagues in athletics, and I think Vice Chancellor David Williams is here, for giving us access today to this beautiful indoor facility. For those of you who are veterans of this picnic, you know that it is usually outside and it's always hot and steamy like it is today. So athletics, thank you very much. I'd also like to thank members of my community, neighborhood, and government relations team, particularly Christine Bradley and Mary Pat Teague for their leadership in organizing today's picnic. It is great to see so many members of our Vanderbilt community here and so many candidates. Candidates, thank you for being with us today, and thank you for offering your service, yourselves for public service. Those of you who are elected will make decisions and set agendas that impact the quality of life for all of us for years to come. And that quality of life is vital to Vanderbilt's ability as the largest private employer in Nashville and a nationally ranked research institution to continue to attract the best and brightest students, faculty, and staff. We have had the privilege of holding productive, informal discussions with many of these candidates already, and we welcome the opportunity to give you the opportunity so that you may become more informed members of the electorate by meeting with the candidates today. Before we begin, I'd like to direct your attention to the voter information area. Visit these tables to identify your council district and your representatives. There's information about early voting, which starts tomorrow, and information about how to volunteer at the polls on Election Day on August 6th. Let me also take a moment to explain our format today. We will hear first from candidates for Metro Council for Districts 1 through 18. The mayoral candidates will follow. Then we will hear from a vice mayoral candidate, the at-large council candidates, and finally District 19 through 35 candidates. A timer will notify each candidate when their time is up. Timer, Lynn, where are you? Please raise your hand right there. Thank you for keeping us on schedule today. After the presentations, we encourage all of you to visit the candidates table to speak to the candidates one-on-one. Learn all you can, be informed, and most of all, go out and vote. Now, we will hear from our District 1 candidates, and thank you to the candidates and all to the Vanderbilt community for coming out today. Thank you.
Hello everyone, how are you? Wow. Ruben Dockery is my name. I'm running for Council District 1. And I'm happy and thank Vanderbilt for hosting this very important event, Ms. Fortune and everyone who's put this together. If you live in Bells Bend, Scottsboro area, Jolton, Whites Creek, or Bordeaux, I'd like to tell you about our plan to unite all four of those communities. In fact, part of our slogan is Uniting District 1. E pluribus unum. You'll find it on your penny. Come over to our table. We'll be happy to tell you about how we want to work together to not only unite District 1, but to provide leadership for the city of Nashville. Again, thank you very much for having us, and we look forward to engaging you over in our corner. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. My name is Brenda Harris Haywood, and I'm a candidate for Metro Council District 3. I want to thank Vanderbilt, my alma mater, for having us out today. I want you to know that I'm a retired teacher. I'm a minister, an associate minister. I'm a 31-year resident of District 3, and I'm all about being the voice of the people. I am, number one, I'm interested in hearing the needs, the concerns, hearing the strengths and the weaknesses of our community that would manifest itself in a way that we will be the #1 district in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm also interested in educational excellence, recidivism, and I'm interested in economics. So I say to you, Make your vote good. Vote Brenda Haywood.
Good afternoon, I'm Peter Tuttle. Thank you all for coming out today. Great air conditioning for campaigning. I'm in District 4, as I like to say, South Nashville. I-65 at Brentwood along the county line to Nolensville at Nolensville Road, up to Old Hickory Boulevard, back west to Nippers Corner, north to the Edmondson Library, and Cross Hill Road. I will be a voice and I will listen to all the residents, businesses, taxpayers, voters of our district. I think hearing your voices will make it a better district and a better city. Thank you all.
Good afternoon. My name is Peter Westerholm, and I've had the honor for the last 4 years of representing East Nashville's District 6. During that time, we've grown in a smart, sustainable manner. We've invested our growth along corridors and neighborhood centers. We've provided protections for interior neighborhoods, and we've invested in sidewalks, bike lanes, and our parks. We're doing great things are happening. I'd ask for your support to serve for another 4 years. Again, Peter Westerholm, District 6. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Brett Withers. I'm running for Metro Council District 6. I've been a neighborhood leader for many years in our district. I know our neighborhood leaders and our residents, and I know what your views are as to how our district should grow, and I will still come back to you and give you that choice and represent you democratically. I'm running on a platform of preserving neighborhoods and restoring community voices. I would appreciate your vote on August 6th. Brett Withers. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Ramona Golson. I'm running for Metro Council of District 8. And one thing that I'm really proud to talk about when I knock on the doors is the fact that for the last 3 years, I have been a neighborhood president, started a neighborhood group, Pages Branch, and we deal with issues that are plaguing our neighborhood, like codes, crime, and now since Nashville is the it city, we are dealing with zoning issues. So I believe that I'm equipped to do all and to make a change in District 8. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Bob C. Jr.
My name is Maria Antoinette Cyrus.
And we'd like to introduce
our father, our friend, our coach, Robert Sires Sr.
Good evening, guests, friends, distinguished honorees, and candidates. I want you to get a good look, a real good look, at the ground class. You have been seeing the high class and the middle class for years. Now this is what the ground class look like. You want to help the ground class? Ride with me, because this is the only way you're going to bring our kids up out of this destruction. I have the solution. I am what I say I am. I guess my time is up. Thank you for listening to me.
Good afternoon, Vanderbilt. How are you? I'm Jeff Syracuse. I'm running in the 15th district, which is the Donaldson, Opryland, Music Valley area. I've been a community leader for well over a decade. I helped organize the largest neighborhood in Donaldson, created Neighborhood Watch, our neighborhood association, I've been at the head of a few different nonprofits in the community, and I've also been a more regional leader as president of the Donaldson Hermitage Chamber and represented us through the whole Nashville Next process, planning for the growth and development and preservation of the area. I also work just down the street over at BMI on Music Row, and I think it is time for somebody from the music industry that represents over 56,000 jobs and a $10 billion impact to this region to be representing on the council. So I'm very excited and appreciate your support. Thank you for having us.
My name is Chris Cotton, and I'm running in District 17. How many politicians does it take to change a light bulb? 2. One to change it, and one to change it back. It'll take a sense of humor and years of advocacy experience to be effective as a council member. And I have that experience and I have that sense of humor. Thank you, and I ask for your vote on August 6th.
Good afternoon, my name is Paula Foster, and I am running for the District Council seat in District 17. Thank you for having us today, I appreciate the time. I am currently employed by Vanderbilt School of Nursing, go Commodores. Thank you. So, one thing I want you to know is that we've heard a lot about affordable housing, we've heard a lot about economic equity, we've heard a lot about issues that really need to be addressed in this next council. If you want that to happen, I have 29 years of experience as a social worker. If you want economic justice and affordable housing to be issues after this election, put a social worker on the city council. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Colby Sledge. I'm running in District 17, which in fact stretches to get the Commons thanks to the work of the freshmen in 2010 here who did their civic duty and filled out their census forms and then graduated and left. But I am running on 3 main platforms, which is housing, transit, and local jobs. All these issues affect the Vanderbilt family. We need housing for our students and staff that we can afford. We need transit that's reliable to and from the campus. And we need to make sure that when we graduate the best people here, they have jobs. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, Vanderbilt. Thank you all for coming today. I'm Tony Watson. I'm running for Metro Council District 17. I've been self-employed for 42 years. I'm a proven leader, raising my granddaughter, a lot like Abraham Lincoln, self-made. My son passed away in a wreck, and I'm raising my granddaughter. And I am for the fairgrounds. I am for the infrastructure. I helped save the fairgrounds, and we need to bring it back to its glory days. And I appreciate y'all's vote on August the 6th and July the 17th on the early voting. And win with Watson, and thank y'all for coming today, and God bless.
Good afternoon, I'm Berkeley Allen, council member for the 18th District, and I welcome you to the 18th District. I've been council member for 4 years, and during that time I've worked with neighborhoods for successful schools, for safe, walkable, bikeable communities, and for smart growth that's consistent with the character of the neighborhood that helps our small businesses and institutions to thrive. I hope to serve for another 4 years, and I'll add to those issues affordable housing and better transit. Thank you.
Hey, just want to let you know, next we have the mayoral candidates, and then we'll follow by vice mayor and at-large, and then the rest of the council.
Hi, my name is Megan Berry, and I'm here, I'm running for mayor, and it's great to see all of you. It's great to be here, having been here for the last 2 times that I ran for council. It's wonderful to actually be inside and have a little bit of air conditioning. So I'm running to be the next mayor of Nashville because I think the next mayor needs a few things. A deep understanding of government and a deep understanding of business. And I came to Nashville actually to go to Vanderbilt. I came to get my MBA. I was going to stay 18 months, but like so many people in Nashville who come here, I fell in love with Nashville. And Nashville has been great for me. My husband works at Vanderbilt. He's at the Owen Graduate School. And we've raised our son here. And I also have a deep understanding of business. I've been a senior executive for the last 20 plus years in healthcare and telecommunications, and I've also been the budget chair. So I think the next mayor has to bring those two things to bear. But I also think the next mayor needs to have stood up and led on really important issues in Nashville, and I've done that too. I have a track record of leading and making sure that we are growing, that we are focused on our public education, that our neighborhoods are staying affordable, and that our transit works. I would be honored to earn your vote and your support. Early voting starts tomorrow, and it's pretty incredible. And I would also just like to leave you with one thought. As we wrap up here, we've got a booth back here, and I am happy to answer any question that you may have regarding my campaign. I was honored to earn the Tennessean endorsement over the weekend. We went through a very complicated and onerous process, and I'm really humbled that they chose me. I think that I would be the best mayor for Nashville, and I would be honored to earn your support. Thank you so much, and thanks for coming out today.
Good afternoon. I'm Charles Robert Bone. Let me use my brief time to give you a little bit about my background, why I chose to run for mayor, and my philosophy for the city going forward. I was born in Madison and went to Good Pasture 1st through 12th grade in Madison. Met my wife there, who's from Donaldson, went to Rhodes College in Memphis, and then back to law school here at Vanderbilt. The last 15, 16 years, in addition to being involved politically and civically, I've been a lawyer, I've been an entrepreneur, I've been a business owner. On the business side, I've done a lot of fun things, from a bass boat company to a healthcare startup to helping start the Southern Restaurant downtown and the new Acme Feed and Seed at the corner of First and Broad. As a lawyer, I've had the opportunity to serve as general counsel for the Music City Center for 5 years and to see firsthand the complexities of metro government. This is a hard, complicated $1.9 billion business that doesn't just run itself. I ran for mayor for two reasons. One is I thought it was incredibly important that we be bold enough to sustain the momentum of this city, but responsible enough to diversify its prosperity and to understand not every neighborhood, not every family, and not every community has benefited from that prosperity, from that momentum, from that economic opportunity. I believe going forward that the next 8 years look different than the last 8. I believe going forward that the scorecard changes and the scorecard begins to say that our 353 kindergarten teachers in this city are just as important as the 16 cranes between here and downtown. That the 40% of our single mothers living in poverty are just as important as our businessmen, our bankers, and our entrepreneurs. And that repairing our water and sewer lines, many of which are more than 40 years old, are just as important as the success of the Music City Center. Nashville is a great city, but we've got some challenges. I believe that the solutions to those challenges are within our reach, and if you will partner with me the next 21 days and the next 4 years, we will work together to make Nashville a great city. I am Charles Robert Bone, and I'd be honored to have your vote. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm David Fox. I'm delighted to be here today. I've had a pleasure over the last 7 months. We've knocked on about 45,000 doors all across the county, so I definitely know the city better than I ever did before. And I'll tell you, until about 2 or 3 weeks ago, no one had made up their mind. We'd knock on a door, people wanted to have big, open-ended conversations. Over the last week, everybody's making up their mind. And so in the event there's 2 or 3 of you out there who have not made up their mind, I'll share you a few thoughts about why I'm running for mayor. Like many of you, I've been living in Nashville for a long time. We've been here for 140 years, and we've been on the receiving end of a lot of good things. Nashville has gotten so much better since I was a child by virtue of people from all over the world throwing in with us. And what's been remarkable to me is the stock in trade of our city 30, 40 years ago, the fact that people are very nice and civil, we have nice neighborhoods and people are friendly, has been reinforced by people moving here from all different cultures all over the world. So we're a civil place, a nice place, a friendly place. But I think I see Nashville as a certain place on the chart I see we might be where Atlanta was 15 or 18 years ago. A city that was thriving, the it city 18 years ago, that did not shore up its infrastructure, did not do the basics a city like ours has to do to maintain the quality of life. So I want us to focus on shoring up sewer and water and transit. But we have to do this in a way that we understand is fiscally conservative, fiscally responsible. We've spent almost $1 billion downtown on some exciting projects. My family will take advantage of it, but our balance sheet looks different now. If we want to protect and leave a legacy for our kids we'll be happy about, we'll do so, make sure we don't spend too much, borrow too much money, or let our taxes get out of control. Thank you very much for hearing me out. I hope you have a great day, and I appreciate your vote. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, Vanderbilt University. Thank you very much for having all of us. What a treat it is to be here. We've talked so much about issues and all of the major issues confronting our city. I'm going to spare you that today. I'm going to just ask each of you to get out starting in the morning. Early voting starts in the morning. The election just right around the corner on the 6th. Everybody needs to vote. I hope you vote for me, but if you don't, vote. Turn out. Get your family, your friends, make sure everybody votes. Thank you very much for hosting us today. It's been a treat shaking hands and meeting all of you. We'll be here for another hour or so and love to talk to each and every one of you. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. I'm Howard Gentry. I'm a candidate for the mayor of Nashville, and I'd like to say hello to each and every one of you. I'm a lifelong resident of Nashville, Tennessee, and proud to be that. Educated in our public schools. I have 4 daughters. 2 are still in our public schools, 2 graduated. I have 1 daughter that actually teaches at McGavick, so we are really ingrained in this community. I'm running on experience. You all have been electing me in offices since 1999. I started in Nashville in the banking industry, in the insurance industry. Spent 15 years at Tennessee State University as a college administrator. Was at the Chamber of Commerce for 4 years. CEO of 3 nonprofits here in Nashville, Tennessee. My political career started as councilman at large. I chaired the Budget and Finance Committee. I was your vice mayor for 2 terms. I'm currently your criminal court clerk. Nashville has a lot of issues today, and they're good. Nashville is growing. Nashville is the it city, and we want to make sure that Nashville is the it city for everyone. And so I'm running for Nashville, not necessarily to make it bigger, but to make it better. And the way we can make Nashville better is to make its people better. I was the founding chair of the Poverty Initiative here in Nashville. I was the founding chair of the Homeless Commission in Nashville. These experiences, being on over 40 boards in Nashville, unpaid, from poverty to the Frisk Center, gives me a unique perspective of what we need in the city. My political experience gives me a real perspective of how to run the city. I would love for you to allow me to utilize these experiences and this professional experience to be able to take Nashville to the next place. Please vote for Howard Gentry on August the 6th, and let's make Nashville better by making its people better. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. My name is Jeremy Cain, and I'm honored to be back here on Vanderbilt's campus. I got my master's in public policy here, and my wife got her law degree here, and my father was actually Vanderbilt football chaplain when we had moved here almost 30 years ago. And just to tell you a little bit about myself and my vision for Nashville and ask for your vote, I was not born here, but almost 30 years ago, my family chose to move to Nashville. And my father and mother only knew 3 things about Nashville. They knew that they could afford a home. We grew up in South Nashville off of Hill Road. My family knew that they could send me, my brother, and sisters to great public schools at Granbury and Glendale before I was lucky enough to get a scholarship to Montgomery Bell Academy and my father knew that he could build the kind of church he wanted to build. And he has a radical vision that a church has to be part of a community, and a community has to be part of a church. And after my father lost his job in 1993, I saw who we are as a city and who we are at our best. And as we almost lost our house, someone my father had helped start an after-school basketball program in Sevier Park helped him get a job at the Green Hills YMCA. And when that wasn't enough for us to pay our bills, a homeless gentleman my father had helped get back on his feet by starting one of the first Room in the Inn programs at his church, helped him get a second job at night renting cars at the airport. And that's the reason why my wife and I chose to come back to Nashville. It's why my wife let me mortgage our house to start Lead Academy, the group of 5 public charter schools that have 2 years in a row graduated 100% of its students and gotten 100% accepted to a 4-year college. And it's why I'm standing in front of you asking to be your next mayor. We can make education the most optimistic, collaborative, and successful thing we do. We can invest in transportation to make sure that Nashville is a place for all, and we can grow economically, but more importantly, continue to grow as a community. I thank you, and I ask you not just for your vote, but also your partnership to continue Nashville's development. Thank you very much.
Now this is quite a step up. Okay. Anchor down. Go Doors. I'm Linda Eskin Rebravic, and I'm very, very excited to be here today with you. Thank you for being here. I'm a lifelong Nashvilleian and a lifelong Vanderbilt fan, growing up going to the basketball games. And I'm really proud to say that most of my direct family went to Vanderbilt. My father-in-law was the quarterback of the Vanderbilt football team once upon a time, and my cousins are Annette and Erwin Eskin, who are amazing benefactors and supporters of Vanderbilt. You know, my career has been in big companies, 3 of the largest technology companies, but I've also been the CEO and an entrepreneur of a software, high-tech, innovative company right here in Nashville. But what is important to you is to know I've spent 20 years in the healthcare industries, working at Dell, running a $1 billion business, being on the HealthStream board of directors for 14 years. I understand healthcare, I understand the challenges you're facing, and I am looking forward to being your mayor and working with you at Vanderbilt to move our city into a culture of health. My vision is about building a smarter Nashville. And what that means is we're going to bring business discipline and innovation to make sure that we make your government, your money, work more efficiently and effectively. It's also not just about technology, but about combining technology with bold new ideas to make Nashville livable. I'm about transportation, education, and safety. How many of you are stuck in traffic on 21st and 440? I've got a policy paper that talks about how we can improve it by 15 to 45%. I would like to leave you with this thought. I am the unique candidate that's battle-tested and ready to start day one and take your city to make the bold new decisions, to work together with you to make this a smarter Nashville. I'm Linda Eskin Rebravic, and I would appreciate your vote and be honored to be your mayor. Thank you so much.
I'm David Briley, and I'm running for vice mayor, and I'd like to start by thanking Vanderbilt for creating a podium where I will feel tall, if only for a minute today. Seriously, government works best when it is inclusive, transparent, and holds the executive accountable. Everybody's voice needs to be heard before decisions are made. Everybody needs to see how the process is working, and the council needs to hold the mayor accountable for the decisions that she or he makes during his or her term. Only the council can do that for the next 4 years. If we are inclusive, transparent, and hold the mayor accountable, we will make progress on public education. We'll start to address our growing transit and transportation needs, and we will we will continue to be a great city that protects what's great while we grow very quickly. My name is David Briley. I'm running for vice mayor, not mayor, I'm running for vice mayor, and I would appreciate your vote starting tomorrow and then on election day, August 6th. Thank you.
Good afternoon, I'm Jody Bald. I'm from Donaldson, and I'm running for council at large. I'd like to thank Vanderbilt for having us here today. Myself, I'm getting into this to see if I can't get the school districts to work together with the city council and the mayor and see if that won't fix some of our problems so that we don't have to do a lot of additional charter schools. Maybe we can just get all this to work. And I would certainly appreciate your vote for the election. And if you ever have any questions, just feel free to give me a call. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Carrie Bennett. I appreciate being here today with you all. Love the air conditioning. I've done these in the heat, and let me tell you, this is great. I'm currently a council member of District 8, which is portions of Inglewood, Maplewood, Graymar, that area of the world. Love doing the job. Thoroughly appreciate Nashville. I'm a native, and I've grown up here and experienced everything Nashville, and I'm passionate for Nashville. So I ask for one of your 5 votes for council at large. Karen Bennett for council at large. Thank you.
Good morning. Is it still morning, afternoon, whatever it is? I'm not a professor, but I like to play one on TV. And years ago, I stayed at a Holiday Inn. Mary Pat, Vice Chancellor Beth, thank you very much. Council Lady Berkeley, it is a wonderful district. My name is Al Carota. I'm one of 26 people that want your vote. You get 5 votes, I only need 1. Thank you. I've been here before. It was too long. I'd love to come back. I love what's happened to the campus. Miss Martha, wherever you are, I love what you've done for the campus and our city. We love what Vanderbilt does constantly on a regular basis for the city. Great doctors, great engineers, great staff, students who could probably go anywhere else in the country. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Hi, my name is Erin Coleman, and I'm running for Metro Council at large. A little bit about myself. I'm a civil engineer, an attorney, and a small business owner. I run a project management consulting firm that helps place veterans on construction management teams. The reason we deal with veterans is because I am one. I'm a combat veteran from the Iraq Wars. I was an engineer captain with the 20th Engineer Brigade at Fort Bragg, North Carolina. I think that leadership experience and my educational background in civil engineering and as an attorney will help me best provide the knowledge we need to move forward in Nashville on the subjects of affordable housing, infrastructure development, and mass transit, and I would appreciate one of your 5 votes. Thank you. I'm Erin Coleman.
Hello, I'm John Cooper. I'm one of these many candidates for council at large. You get to pick 5. After graduating from the business school here a lot of years ago, I had a career in management and real estate and finance that I think is very applicable to Nashville. As we get bigger, we can keep it great. We can make it great. But if we make the wrong decisions, it could also go in the other direction. But let's keep Nashville the it city that it has been, and I think that's by bringing a lot of competence onto the council. I appreciate your vote. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Elizabeth Dukowski and I'm running for council at large. And before I forget to tell you, I have a blog at volunteergreen.wordpress.com, and I'll let you know it later again. I came into the council race as a Green Party activist. The Green Party appeals to me tremendously because of the 4 pillars that it's built on, and those include the, first of all, grassroots democracy, ecological wisdom, which of course I think most people associate with the Greens, but also nonviolence and social and economic justice. The other 2 things that really appeal to me about the Green Party are the idea of building consensus and the idea that that this is a party that will bring us beyond the traditional party boundaries. I'm running a campaign where I am riding the bus, so check out my blog volunteergreen.wordpress.com. Thank you.
Good afternoon to each one of you. I'm Erica Gilmore. I'm currently a council member for the 19th District, which I've had the privilege and honor of serving, which Vanderbilt is a part of. And during that time, I've worked on pedestrian issues, managing growth with Vanderbilt, making sure that the students are safe, and also, most of all, the noise ordinance with the construction that's going on. As we move forward, I'm running for at large. I feel like I have the experience. I feel like the district is a good sample for the city of Nashville. So I am concerned about affordable housing. I'm concerned about economic development, but making sure we manage growth, and also transportation is important as well. So my name is Erica Gilmore. I would love consideration of your votes for at large. Thank you so much for your time.
Good afternoon. My name is Ronnie Greer, and I stand before you asking for your permission to serve the council of the city in the position of councilman at large. For 50 years, the at-large seat has become more ceremonial than actual a working body, a working part of the government. I promise to each district that with my election to the council at large seat, every district would now have 2 voices, your district council person and mine. Again, my name is Ronnie Greer, and I ask for your permission to serve you as a member of the council at large.
Good evening. I'm happy to be here. I'm Frank Harrison, candidate for councilman at large. I'd like to thank Vanderbilt for this opportunity, having us here today to present ourselves to you so you'll know who we are. I'm currently serving as the councilman for District 2. Experience is no factor. I've been elected 4 times to the Metro Council, and I'm looking for an opportunity to continue serving the people of Nashville and Davidson County. Remember me on Election Day, Frank Harrison for councilman at large. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. My name is Jason Holloman, and I am running for Metro Council at large. For the last 8 years, I have represented District 24, which is part of West Nashville, Sylvan Park, Richland, Cherokee Park. I've been honored to represent many of you that are here employed at Vanderbilt over the last 8 years. In the next council term, we're going to lose probably 2/3 of our Metro Council to term limits. I think it's very important that we have some district council members with experience. In addition to being a councilman, I have worked in municipal law for the last 20 years. In that experience, I've learned a lot about the legislative process, and I've become a real neighborhood advocate. And I believe with all the challenges that we have going forward, we need somebody that can work on neighborhood zoning, promote neighborhoods, and work on transit. Thank you, Jason Holloman, Metro Council at large.
I'm Martin Holsinger. I'm running for Metro Council at large, largely because of my involvement with Transition Towns Nashville, which is an organization that seeks to promote a fresh vision for the 21st century. Because the problems of the 21st century, the challenges of the 21st century are not going to be answered by the answers of the 20th century. And we need to change the way we think, we need to change the way we look at things, and we need to change the way we operate. I've got a lot of great ideas at Holsinger for Metro Council on Facebook and holsingerformetrocouncil.wordpress. I hope you'll check these out and see how we could recreate Nashville as a network of interdependent neighborhoods. Thank you very much.
My name is Sill Apostoli. I'm running for council at large. I grew up in Nashville, went to Father Ryan High School, and graduated with a BS in aerospace from MTSU. I am what people usually say they want in a candidate, to be more responsive fiscally and to what the people need socially and politically in their communities. I'm a former president of the Jolton Zoning and Planning Development Committee. I'm here to represent the people. I want what the people want, and I'm here for you. Thank you for allowing me this opportunity, and I look forward to seeing you in the council. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Walter Hunt, and I'm running for council at large, and I appreciate your vote. I have the experience in the council. I've been in the council for 8 years. Before that, I worked in the United States Congress for 10 years, and I've been President Pro Tem for the National Council, as well as a jury lineman for the TVA. I'm a member of the United States Army. I do have the experience. I can hit the ground running, and I can assist other council members whenever they need. So I appreciate your vote. I'm Walter Hunt, and I hope you have a blessed day. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. My name is Sharon Burk, and all who know me know that I am my authentic self. Is it okay for me to be my authentic self with you today? Okay. Raise your hands, please. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, let your face surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. My name is Sharon Burk. I'm running for council at large. We had so many events, so many forums. We needed something to show that we are happy. I've worked in the community for some 30 years in affordable housing, transportation, workforce development. I love what I do. I want your vote. Sharon Burk. Thank you.
To follow that, my name is John Lasseter. I'm running for Metro Council at large. I'm the communications director at the Barnes & Noble at Vanderbilt, so I recognize a lot of faces here. In addition to that, I have an international nonprofit called Into Africa, where we serve Nairobi, Kenya, and some of the poorest parts of this world. I know, and I'm one of the best equipped to handle every single community, every single socioeconomic level in Nashville. I know social services. I know that the danger that they're in right now, and as our population grows, so too is the strain on our social services. I hope to get your vote for many reasons, but for that, I'm John Lasseter, Metro Council at large. Thank you very much. Come see me at the bookstore.
Good afternoon. My name is Don Majors. I am a lifelong resident of Nashville, a former city council member. I was elected in 1995 and re-elected in 1996 to represent the Maplewood part of Northeast Nashville. After which I went to work for U.S. Congressman Jim Cooper in his Nashville office for 12 years, serving as a constituent services specialist and liaison to both metro and state government. I feel that I have the 20 years of experience and the knowledge of Nashville to be a great asset to the next Metro Council, and I would appreciate your vote. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Bob Mendez, running for Metro Council at Large. I am a combination of somebody who's got a mind for business and a compassion for people in neighborhoods. One quick example of each. On the business front, I'm currently the chair of the National Electric Service Board, so I understand how Metro finance work and bond finance. And then on the compassion for people in neighborhoods, the ordinance for inclusionary zoning that's up before the Metro Council this next week, I drafted that for the councilman who has presented that. So again, Bob Mendez, Metro Council, appreciate your vote. Thank you.
Good evening, good afternoon, everyone. I am Sandra V. Moore. I am a candidate for council at large. I'm also the current council member of District 17, which I've served very well and worked very hard for the constituents that I serve. I'm also very passionate about education, affordable housing, as well as economic development. And you've seen a lot of growth in District 17, but that's about all hard work and working together to serve that community. I want to continue to serve that community. I know that it's not only that community, but district-wide. I know it's going to be a challenge for me, but I want to make sure that I serve you very well. Please consider me at the polls as one of the 5 for council at large. Again, I'm Sandra V. Moore. Thank you so much.
Sorry, we had a few technical adjustments. So I did get the memo, Vanderbilt. So I went here for 7 years. It's not on the 7-year plan. 4 years undergraduate, 3 years law school. I lived at Curry Dorm my freshman year. Met my wife at a square dance on the Peabody campus, and was elected the president of Interhall when I was here as a senior. So helping to guide this city is something very important to me. It's a great city. It's meaningful to me to help make it work. Infrastructure, transit, affordability. Jim Schulman, I am the last name on the ballot at large. I am right before the write-in candidates. I would appreciate your support. Again, the main things that people talk about when we go out and campaign: infrastructure, making Nashville affordable, and dealing with the traffic problems. All right? Jim Schulman, last name on the ballot. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Keith Caldwell. I'd like to thank Vanderbilt for putting this on. I'm a recent graduate of Vanderbilt Divinity School this past May. I'm a community organizer. I'm running for District 19. Affordable housing, workforce development, and transportation. Again, my name is Keith Caldwell. I'm running for District 19. I'd like your vote. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Freddie O'Connell. I'm also running for Metro Council in District 19. Vanderbilt is actually a District 19 entity and organization thanks to the Office of Community, Neighborhood, and Government Relations for doing this event. That office is actually in District 19. We span downtown, Germantown, Edge Hill, Salem Town, Jefferson Street, Music Row, and Lower Broadway. And Vanderbilt, in addition to having a footprint in District 19, is also the largest employer in the Mid-State. It's also the largest generator of transit trips in Middle Tennessee. I've worked hard on the Easy Ride program and on the board of National MTA Directors, and I serve on the Bicycle and Pedestrian Advisory Committee with Mary Pat Teague. I'm committed to making sure that Vanderbilt employees, faculty, students, and staff can all move easily. Thanks so much. Appreciate your vote.
Good afternoon, my name is Bill Schick. I'm also running for Metro Council for District 19.
I first came to Nashville almost 40 years ago as a Vista volunteer and left for a while to live on the West Coast, moved back 15 years ago because I love it here, and so I'm a Nashvilleian by choice, not by accident of birth. I'm an attorney. I've been a national attorney for 15 years. I'm on the Tennessee Democratic Party Executive Committee. I've been an AFL-CIO union member for 35 years. I think the next council needs leadership, needs a different life experiences. My experience as an attorney and my other experience in education, entertainment, and business will hold me in good stead with the new group. Love to have your support. Please go to my website, schickformetro.com. Thank you.
Hi there, my name is Frank Sill. I'm running in District 20, which is the nation's Charlotte Park, some of West Whitebridge, Robertson, and some of Hillwood. Since it's very short, I will tell you that frankstabile.com is where you can find a lot of information about me. I'm a neighborhood organizer, an association president, and I believe that my district and the city needs to elect someone who has been engaged and has some results, and I am that candidate in that district. Like I said at my website, frankstabile.com, you will find everything I've accomplished in the last few years. Thanks.
Good afternoon. My name is Mina Johnson. I'm running for Metro Council from District 23. I'm a decade-long community volunteer. Last I count, I have attended 200 community meetings. As recently, I served Mayor's Citizen Advisory Committee for AMP. My fellow member called me the keeper of the truth. I was known to ask tough questions. So when I'm elected to the Metro Council, I will ask tough questions on behalf of you. Again, my name is Mina Johnson.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jim Roberts. I'm running for Metro Council in the 23rd District. That is the Westmead, Belmead, Hillwood, center of Nashville, I like to think of it. I am a Vanderbilt graduated from the School of Law in 1995, and it's always a pleasure to come back here and roam around the campus. I would appreciate your vote. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. I'm Alan Grant. I'm running for Metro Council for District 24. For those of you who may not be aware, that's Sylvan Park, Richland West End, Whitland, Brookside areas. I want to be a councilman who listens. I want to be a councilman who, in all things, brings to the constituents the concerns from the constituents to Metro Council. I'm a former prosecutor at the Davidson County DA's office, and I have a passion for service, and I love this community, and I appreciate your vote. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Kathleen Murphy, and I'm also running for District 24 Metro Council in Sylvan Park, Sylvan Heights, Cherokee Park, Richland West End, Woodlawn, and Hillwood. So I would really appreciate your consideration and your vote. I have worked for the last 8 years as an advocate, and I have been endorsed by fire and police. Please check out my table at the back of the room, and thank you for being here.
Good afternoon, my name is Jimmy Mitchell. I'm running for District 26, which is Creve Hall, Abbey Hall, Paragon Mills. I'm a 2008 Vandy grad, anchor down, and it's my first time to be in this space. I absolutely love it, finally seeing it from the inside. It's really beautiful to live in Southeast Nashville. We have what I call a residential oasis with also some really cool commercial districts, strips. So I'm really excited about continuing to protect what we have in Southeast Nashville and being a part of this larger conversation of growing the city while also protecting our unique identity and culture as what I think is a capital of the South, certainly a cultural capital of the South. So thanks all for coming out today. I look forward to meeting you in a little bit.
Hello, I'm Devette Blaylock. I'm the current district council member for District 27. Let me see a show of hands. Do we have any District 27 people out here? No? Okay, well, I'm looking forward to not being a politician, but being a public servant for the community, and I'm looking forward to getting to know all you guys. So please go to my website, DevetteBlaylock.com, if you have any questions. I'm for, of course, schools and police and safety and infrastructure in my district. So thank you so much. Hope you guys have a good rest of the picnic.
Hi, my name is Melissa Smithson. I am running for Council District 28, which is Antioch, Haywood Lane, Harding Place area. I used to work at Vanderbilt, and my in-laws retired from here. Go Doors. I'm running today for this seat. About 4 years ago, I got involved with the fairgrounds. It was in jeopardy. That opened my eyes to a lot of things that were not going on in my district. I want to be the voice of District 28, and I'm asking for your vote today on August 6th. SmithsonForCouncil.com. Thank you so much for having us here, and have a blessed day.
Good afternoon, Vanderbilt family. I'm Karen Y. Johnson, and I'm running for re-election to District 29. I ask you today for your vote and your support to continue the forward direction of Nashville as well as District 29. My website is KarenJohnson.org. I started my career here at Vanderbilt in the patient accounting department, so I feel like I'm at home. And again, I've enjoyed serving previously on the school board as well as the last 4 years on the council, and would appreciate your continued support. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Vicky Katara. I'm running for Metro Council District 29. And I worked at Vandy a very long time ago. I'm a nurse. My daughter works here now. I believe in building community and controlled growth that reflects the standards of the area and doing something about this gosh awful traffic. I'd like to ask for you to remember me when you vote, because if elected, I will remember you for the next 4 years. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. My name is Rolinda, and I am a District 32 volunteer standing here representing Jacobia Dow for District 32. Jacobia has done an outstanding job in our district, and I'm asking you to join us for the re-election of Jacobia Dow for District 32. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Steve Butler, and if I look familiar, if you remember, if you happen to be at the faculty picnic in 1974, I'm the kid that ran up on stage with the band and tried to sing America the Beautiful. I'm running for District 34. That's if you live in the city of Forest Hills, if Oak Hill, or for some reason you live in Nashville but have a Brentwood 37027 address, you're probably in my district, and I'd love to have your vote. Thank you. Hi, my name is Dave Rosenberg, District 35, that's the Bellevue area. Very active in service, engaged in our schools, active in the community, and Bellevue's going to be seeing a lot of growth over the next several years. It's very important to me that we manage that right, make sure that we've got the infrastructure to support it, our schools are well taken care of, and responsive to our constituents. So I'd appreciate your support and your vote. And if you don't live out in District 35, I welcome you to come join us. Thank you.
Good afternoon, I'm Nina out of District 8. And I'm here late because in garage 25, somebody took my left quarter fender off. But I'm okay, and so is he, so that's all that matters. I'm running for 2 reasons. Number 1, it's Davidson County, and we need unity. Because your voice has not been heard, only unity will allow that. I'm an animal rescue. I'm a passionate person about serving the public. So I'd appreciate your vote very much. District 8, Nina Brown. Thank you.
Last, but definitely not least, my name is Scott Davis, and I'm running for re-election for Council District 5 here in the great city of Nashville in the 5th District. Now, I know I may not be as popular as some of the celebrities we hear. I mean, we have all the great mayor candidates here. But mainly, I want people to remember something. I work for you. District 5, crime rates have lowered over 10% every year. New sidewalks, thousands of jobs created. But the main thing we want to talk about is experience. Nashville's on a great run right now. We're in the national spotlight. East Nashville is voted coolest neighborhood in America in the top 10 list, and we're number 5. And that's all because of great people like you. I thank Vanderbilt for creating jobs and becoming an educational system, but more importantly, for supporting my family, because my wife, Kelly Davis, is a Vanderbilt employee. Thank you. I need your vote, your support, and I need you to volunteer. Thank you.
Well, that concludes our program for today, but before you go, I just want you to make sure to look around and talk to some more candidates and get to know them a little bit better. But the important thing to remember is to vote, and early voting starts tomorrow. So thank you all for coming, and particularly thank you for the candidates for being here today.